All right. So first, we need to establish who controls the media. Okay, who controls these media conglomerates? All right, who's in charge of the imagery, hiring the actors, the cast on these shows, movies? Who are the CEOs in these places? Who control the decisions there? Okay, because black women keep having this repetitive conversation on social media about these archetypes of black women in mainstream media, and it's like really bothering them that what I'm saying, they're not perceived as being feminine, attractive, desirable, and in favor of the patriarchal system. Like they're upset about not being favored under patriarchy. Okay, which is very strange. Like the fact that you have a lot of black women who voted for Kamala, and vote Democratic, because that's historically who black women vote for. The mentality that black women um, exhibit online, like their mentality, really makes no sense in regard to politics and patriarchy. Just based on what black women usually, how they usually vote politically. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you have a lot of trolls and fake people on the internet just spreading propaganda, because they're not, most of them, their commentary is not in alignment with politics and how black women usually vote. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. They're very patriotic. They're very conservative. You know what I'm saying? Traditional. Like they just really want to be picked by white men. I mean, if you listen to a lot of these black women, especially the main ones you see in BWE spaces, they're very white male centered and obsessed. You know what I'm saying? Like they really want some white validation. You can tell because they're always speaking against black males in favor of white males, even though white males voted against their rights and trying to strip them of any rights, and trying to strip them of having money, jobs, and everything else. But they won't speak on that. They keep speaking on just being favored physically by white males. Okay. Every time I look at a video, it's about that. It's like, if it's not, you know, if it's not obviously about it, like if it's not bluntly about it, then it's subliminal about it. So yeah, these white males are stalkers, and that's what we're here to discuss, on how white males are stalkers. And they create these black archetypes of black women in the media because it suits them. Like white males want something to do with black women. Like they're obsessed with black women. They want something to do with our ass. They won't leave us alone, which is why the hell you see these archetypes of black women in the media all the time, just like you're seeing with Wicked. That's their main promotion right now of black women, because they really want black women to, like, they want to monetize black women and control black women. They want to make sure that black women don't have their own agendas. They're not pushing any agendas that don't include white people. And I really feel like that's why the hell they're always depicting black women, as being white male worshippers or white female worshippers. Like in Hollywood, they're always pushing that narrative, that image. It's fucking pathetic. Like this black mammy thing, they always depicting black women as mammies. They've been doing that for ever since the beginning of Hollywood. Ever since they picked up a fucking camera and started recording, they was obsessed with trying to monetize black women's image, and trying to find a way for us to be of some kind of service to their ass. So, in the mainstream media, you see that shit a lot. White men are obsessed with our ass. Like they're stalkers. They're sexual deviant rapists, stalkers who's watching our every move, who's always trying to figure out a way where they benefit from our labor and benefit from our energy. Okay, so this is why you have certain archetypes in the media all the time. Okay, like the savior, the black mammy savior. Let me block some of these weirdos out of my chat room, because white men start getting real bothered by the truth, because they're fucking crazed maniacs. I mean, all they do is literally sit on my channel and listen to my content and stalk me, even though I don't want to talk to them. They do this all day long. Like, they're gonna force us to have shit to do with them. They're gonna force us to have conversations with them. They're gonna force us to be involved with them. Any images of ourselves that we see in the media is gonna be tied to them, or some white male worship shit, or some white lesbo worship shit. Like, it's always what you're seeing all day, 24/7, being promoted to your kids and yourselves. Okay, that's what the hell they do. They're fucking obsessed. But anyway, so like I said, because like I said, we know who controls the media, we know who controls entertainment, we know how these black people get hired and how they make money. Okay, and they're always putting gay black males in positions of power in Hollywood to direct and to write. And then you see the way you're depicted under black males writing and depictions as well. It's they're always doing that. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. So yeah, yeah, so this is what you always have. So it's not, it's like black women don't want to accept their position. Like, you're never going to be favored by white males. They want to use you for some type of labor, and they want to use you for your body parts and your DNA and whatever the fuck they can use you for, which is why they're always trying to interbreed with black people. So I mean, I don't know what part of this y'all don't understand, but that's the system designed so that these people can be buffered up and exalted above you. Like, this is the system. So therefore, you are never going to be favored by the patriarchy. That's just never going to happen. Period. It's just not going to happen. So the way that white men vote, uh, the way they do mostly everything in this country is revolved around black females. They want you at the bottom. They want you dating males at the bottom. They poison your kids. They inject them with things. The government, they do all kinds of shit to fuck you up. That's what that movie, They Clone Tyrone. That's what that movie is about. Like, y'all should go back and watch that movie. That was them showing their obsession with the black community and what you're being used for, and how they pretty much orchestrate certain behaviors in the black community, and how they monetize black people. Like, that's what that whole movie was about. Okay. Get Out is another movie. All of these are very serious, real depictions of white people and what they do. Okay. That shit is real. That shit ain't fake. They always going for the black people that's the most intelligent and most athletic, the most attractive. This is the type of black people that are always trying to force into the white community by rape, pretty much by power dynamics, by social economic status, power dynamics. They forced the better blacks into the white community to breed with. They do this a lot. Okay, so Get Out was kind of about that. So yeah, this is what the fuck is going on. Okay. And that's why you have what you have. Like, that's why you have what you have. So you're not going to have no black woman being favored. Um, you're not having black women being favored under the patriarchy. You're just not going to have that. All right. So I don't know why black women having this I mean, of course, they get, you have a lot of black women getting paid on social media to make to have these discussions or whatever because they want black women desperately. That's why they're paying these black women to have these conversations, is because they're trying to desperately get black women to give a fuck about being preferred and picked by these white males because they don't care about black men. If you listen to BWE content, they don't care about black males. They don't give a fuck about being preferred by a black male or being picked by a black male. Those days are over. So they consistently speak against black males and it, in support of white males. That's what they do a lot on these social media platforms. Okay, so yeah, that's what they do. Okay, so that's why you have the energy that you have on social media with this constant, oh, we're not a part of the patriarchy, we're not a part of the preferred pick class of women, we're not a part, please let us be a part, please accept us. Why would they want to accept us? It's disgusting, and that's why the hell you black women need to get out of that male worship, because the shit is not normal. Don't you see how you're being tricked? You're at the bottom because these males want you at the bottom, but they want you to want to be at the top. They want you to care about being picked and preferred by them. And white society just wants you to be involved with them, so they not never gonna let you have your own agendas and and depict yourself how the way you want to be depicted, or have your own control over your own image in society. They're not gonna never let you do that. They want you to be a social justice mammy. They want you to be a male worshiper. They want you to be pathetic and scared of white people and timid and taking orders and all of that. Being a mammy, they want you to want to take care of their families and kids and all that shit. Like when these MAGA people was talking about make America great again, y'all know what they were talking about. They don't even care about their own community. They care about you black women. When they say the whole slogan about making America great again is about black women, because black women are the ones who fuel this economy. We're the ones that created this economy. We're the ones who are, um, you know, exploited on the highest level. We're the ones that they capitalize off of here in this country. So any make America great again is affecting our autonomy, is affecting our ability to be free, to do what we want to do, or have our own lives and destiny. That's what they want to stop. Like that make America great again shit is about that. Which is why as soon as Trump punk ass got in office, he started repealing laws and anything that affects black women. Like he started, any laws set in place where black women were benefiting from it, he immediately tried to gut all of those uh, programs or laws or legislation. That's what he's trying to do. Okay. Right. I mean, if these males cared about black women, they wouldn't have never voted for a white supremacist. Like, why would somebody do that? What the hell do they think? How do they think that you were going to be affected as a black woman? How do they think that your universe was going to be affected if Donald Trump became the president for another term? They knew what the fuck they were doing. You see how no other group is really affected, but you black women are the main ones affected by the politics that's going on right now. You're the main ones affected. Everybody else living a happy. I mean, this whole ICE thing, that's just them trying to deflect. And notice how they always have ICE directly associated with black women some kind of way. Like they want us to be the ones on the front lines fighting for the Hispanic people who are being mistreated by ICE. They want us to have something to do with it. They keep making videos about, oh, black women, this is why black women something in regard to ICE. Like, what the fuck do we have to do with ICE? We're American citizens. What the fuck we got to do with them? But they keep associating us with ICE. And it's because they're trying to deflect from the shit that they're doing with our ass. That's why they're using ICE. They trying to deflect. Oh, look at these people. They're marginalized. Look at them. They're being mistreated. Black women to the rescue. Look. This is the problem over here. Yeah, see, look at what's happening to these people. This is terrible. Yeah, they doing that shit because they trying to deflect. But yet you have all of these fucking MAGA wannabe black bitches, because I'm calling them MAGA wannabes because that's exactly what they are. They want to be white women under MAGA, and the fuck they're not never going to be. Like, it's not never going to happen. Like, it's getting more pathetic watching black women try to be MAGA women. Like, I mean, it's embarrassing because they're really trying to get with white dudes and be MAGA women. Like, this is what they really pushing for, because they're so pathetic and so marginalized and so raped in society that now they got to try to find a comfortable place under MAGA to be some whore to a white man. Like, that's the only little spot they can get right now for survival. No, I didn't see Cat Whisper. I don't know what you're talking about. Actually, if you could explain, then I'll probably pick up on what you're trying to say, but I don't know about that situation. But yeah. Um that's just what I'm seeing. It's like black women are just, they were remedial as hell, or like I said, they just controlling the damn social media with AI and these controlled talking heads, and that's what's happening, and that's why you don't hear black women saying how they really feel about what's going on, because yeah, you don't really see black women really. We didn't vote for Trump. We're not comfortable. We're not complacent or comfortable. We're not agreeing with this administration. We're not agreeing with these politics. You know what I'm saying? We're not agreeing with none of that, but they trying to make it seem like we are. Like, they trying to make us seem like we want to be MAGA, like we trying to be a part of that shit. And they literally paying all these black women to agree with it. Even you have lesbian black women being depicted as being MAGA women too. You know what I'm saying? You have the lesbian black females coming on out of nowhere supporting MAGA and supporting patriarchy, which makes absolutely no damn sense. But yeah. And then you have all these black women always trying to deflect from white men. As soon as you start talking about white men, males, then that's when the conversation becomes a deflection tactic to deflect to something else. Because they just really want black women not to see white males as a threat. Right now, that's the main objective, is trying to convince black women that white males are not a threat and that they are the savior, when the fuck they're not. They're the ones that's like, you have these white men vote against your rights, vote against your autonomy, vote against every fucking thing that any kind of power or control you could have, and then have white men come in and try to throw some motherfucking little trinkets at your ass to make you then think that they the savior to your problem, when they created your fucking problem in the first goddamn place. So yeah, that's what's happening. But you don't see a lot of black women speaking on that, do you? No. They want you obsessed with Nick Nogs, talking about black males all damn day when it ain't nothing to talk about. Like, that conversation being over. Like, why are y'all black women still listening to content where a black woman is obsessively talking about Negro males? Are y'all not seeing that content is geared towards making you obsessed with black males for no reason? Clearly, that's what they're doing. And they want to talk about white males. If you want to talk about black males, why don't you talk about white males? Because they both doing the same fucking thing, essentially. So they both need to be discussed equally. So why are you just talking about black males? And why do we care? So these are facts, y'all. Like, the hell? Like, and then you have, like I said, black women just won't let it go. They keep trying to be beautiful to other races of men. No, you can be a whore. You can be a nut rag. You can be a sexual object. You can be a slut. But you're not never going to be protected, respected, exalted. That's never going to fucking happen. So only thing you're fighting for essentially is a place to be a white man's concubine and whore. That's it. That's only uh status you gonna have with a white male at this point in time, which is why they wanted to make America great again, bitch. Them making America great again was never about your crusty ass establishing any kind of status or power. Like that wasn't never the plan. If they want to make America great again, that means they want your whole ass back in that damn plantation house sucking on the white man's peen. That's what they want you doing because that's what you were doing. That's what you were doing. That was your status as being a concubine to the white man and his power structure and being labor for the white man. That's make America great again. That's the status you always have. So why do you think that make America great again is somehow attached to your status and privilege that you ain't never had? How do you think that they wanted to make you great again? How the fuck can you ever be great again if you never was great in the first place? That don't even make no sense. So yeah, what the hell? Like it's crazy. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense on the commentary from a lot of these black female content creators. Like make it make sense. Like the stuff I'm so bored with their content. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Because what they won't do is talk about politics, and they doing it on purpose. They don't want you thinking about politics. They don't want you thinking about how all of this stripping of all these programs and all of these resources is going to affect you and your kids. If you, and which is why you need to stop having them. They're not going to talk about that. They want you fighting the fucking power. They want you stressing out. They want you wigging out. They want you crashing out. That's what they want you to do. They want you to keep fighting this endless war with these males to only then turn around and worship them and keep having sex with them and reproducing with them, which makes no sense. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy ass logic. You gonna keep fighting a war that your grandmammy, your great 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 great, and then you gonna keep fighting this invisible fucking. It ain't even invisible. Well, it is invisible now. It ain't. It used to be an outright war, but now it's more invisible than it ever was. Like these white people are crazy. This white man was just in my I just had to block him because these white dudes keep talking to me even though I don't want to talk to them because they're stalking me on the internet. But anyway, this white dude just said she's obsessed with the dark world. This is what he just said. He said she's obsessed with the dark world. She won't bring anything positive to the world. This is their logic. Y'all know how crazy that shit sound? He's a fucking psychopath. Like they want to control your perception of reality. Like they're literally trying to control your perception of your reality. Like they want you to not think about politics. These fucking demon beasts. This is why you keep these motherfuckers away from your ass. Do you see how psychotic and obsessed they are with black females? They trying to control your perception of reality, what you're talking about, what you're doing online. This is what the fuck they are doing. Actively doing it as a whole group. Just fucking crazy. This is how you know they're obsessed with trying to brainwash your ass. Stalking black women 24/7 and then trying to control your perception of them stalking your ass. Just crazy. And they think they're gonna do, bitch, you're powerless, bitch. It's sad that these psychopaths are this psychotic that they really think controlling the damn internet is going to control black women's perception of reality. They think that we're not going to see things for what the hell it is. And understand, these bitches didn't have this power back in the 70s and the 60s, and they didn't have no social media, so black people were able to have their own thought process and act accordingly then. Now they think they're fucking powerful and they're going to use the internet to try to control what the fuck people do and say and think. Just psychopaths. Like they're literally going to keep going stalking black people for the rest of their fucked up existence. They're not going to stop. They're going to keep trying to find new ways to try to control black women's bodies. trying to sexually control black women. Like this is going to keep going, and they're going to keep trying to use more psychotic tactics to do it. This is what the fuck they're going to do. They're fucking insane. Like they think they going. I mean, this how they think they powerful or something, bitch. No, you're not. You're a pack of fucking nothing, nobody ass beasts that nobody wants shit to do with, sitting on the internet, stalking the internet for absolutely no reason because you're not getting any results from doing that shit. You just a weird pack of ass, fucking disgusting ass voyeur stalker ass fucking beastly bitches. That's all you are. Like you're not doing nothing. You're not doing nothing. Like you're not. I mean, you have a lot of dumbass, monkey-minded black women out here in society. That is true. So they're going to fall into the little same tricks and tactics. It's going to happen because all black women are not intelligent like that. But the ones who actually have sense, and I'm talking about the educated ones who know what's going on, you ain't never about to control nothing they do. You try to control the internet, but you're not going to control how they really feel and think in real life. That's what you're not. You ain't got no control over that shit at all. Yeah, they are mad. They mad that, we don't want no part of this MAGA shit. And we know that they're rapists, and they want us to not know that part. They want us to think that it's just politics and we all need to come together. It's hard times right now. We're all struggling. Let's come together. They always want to come together with black people. That's what they rapist asses are always doing. They create all of these problems and all this division, and then they try to unify us back with them. Like, oh, we white people are your only saviors. We're the only ones that can save you from yourselves. Y'all need to come over here and be friends with us because we all need to be fight for the greater good type shit. This is what they always are doing, and they think that black people gonna keep falling for that shit, or black women, black males. I would say that they're not really a part of. I mean, because they're dumb and they so subjugated and dominated. It's over for them. I feel like they already conquered. They already conquered. Black women have a true power. Negroes don't have power over nothing. So they already conquered. The white man already got them. They already on the team. And that's why the hell they always have the black man depicted as being a part of their little fucking powerful group. You know what I'm saying? You ever see some white people, what I'm saying, fighting something or doing something on some kind of big scale, they always had them token Negroes with them. So they already have depicted those Negroes as being a part of the power structure, right? Like having influence and having power. So their main thing is fucking with black women. And it's who they want to control, and they're not controlling shit. So these are facts. And they dumbass little AI shit ain't working. It's like, what the fuck is that going to do? Is that going to make black women have sex and have babies and shit and support fucking slavery and low wages and trash nick? Like, I don't know what the hell they think. Obviously that's what they think, and it's not working. Like, it never was going to work, and they're mad about it. It's fucking pathetic. But all I can say is it's definitely gonna get worse because they're obsessed with us. This whole world that they have created is to stalk us and control our lives, right? So, with this digital currency and all this stuff that's going on, they're probably going to start fucking with us on another level. Like, they're going to get to that rape. It's going to all go back to slavery and rape. That's what it's going to go back to. So any way where they can try to control us in any type of aspect of life is what they're going to be doing. They're using AI. They're using technology right now. So you can only, you can only assume that they're going to be doing that with digital currency as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're stalking our ass. This is real. And they rapist ass want us to not fight them back. Like, they want us to they want to scare us and put fear in our ass to make us have to deal, be a part of the shit that they're doing. Which is why they did COVID, in my opinion. That's why the fuck they did COVID. They killed a lot of black people. You know what I'm saying? And then they try to leave all the young black women. You know what I'm saying? It's like they trying to make sure it's more young black women than anybody other black people, so they can rape black women because that's all they care about. They don't care about the males because they need the black women to control, to generate the economy, to control our bodies, right? So they don't need a lot of Negroes. They'll kill them the fuck off. They just need more black women on the team to give birth, just like on the plantation. I'm telling you, that's what the fuck they don't care about black males. I told you, black males are already part of this shit. All Negro males care about at this point in time is getting women pregnant. I told you, I'm telling you, that's they only concern is trying to get as many black women pregnant as possible. So now they just out here trying to fake the funk, trying to make it look like they the good guy, or they the, oh, I'm a good man and I'm this, that, and whatever the fuck. I don't even care. A lot of these niggas don't even care. You know what I'm saying? They still stank, dirty, and broke, but they don't care. It's like they trying to see what woman they can get with, what female is gonna let them have access. Like that's what they trying to do right now. They're trying to. That's all they ever do. Like Negroes are just sperm. Like that's all they ever do is get women pregnant. They don't do shit after that. After the babies are born, they don't build shit. They don't protect. They don't defend. They don't support. They don't do shit. They just get women pregnant, and then the women are there left to control. Take care of the community and the children. So that's always been their place. They ain't never been worth shit. So anything they say, anything they do is just so they can have access to females. Like they not doing shit. They not making no moves. They ain't doing, just like you see on social media, you see them, a lot of them talking about Donald Trump and uh the Trump administration, and they keep making these videos about politics, but they ain't saying shit. They ain't doing shit. They just talking, running their mouth about racism, whining about racism, trying to point the finger at racists and trying to expose the racism. Like we already don't fucking know that. That's all they good for is running their mouth, talking on the internet. Oh, this is racist. This person is racist. What they're doing with this law, repealing this is racist. Racist, racist, racist. That's how the fuck they ain't gonna do shit other than that. While all this racism is going on, they still gonna be trying to get women pregnant and still trying to bring children here because they don't give a fuck about no racism. They don't care about shit. They don't care about nothing. They just trying to survive like a roach. Like I said, they survive like insects. They just keep trying to find a way to control black women, try to get black women to have sex with them, try to get black women to procreate with them, and they don't have shit established after that fact. So, and then they always trying to point the finger at white men, and that's their way of doing it. When they start talking about politics, everything is to point the finger at the white man. It's all the white man. He's racist. He racist. He's racist. He racist. Okay, we already know that. Like next, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? And didn't y'all vote for Trump? Wasn't y'all motherfuckers in support? A large number of black males were in support of Trump. Now they trying to hide their hand. Now they trying to backtrack, and they think because most black women, like I said, they are stupid. So I guess they're gonna fall for that shit. But no, I physically saw all of the Trump support during the election. So they're not fooling shit over here. So now they look stupid. And now they're trying to pay these black women on social media to keep supporting that MAGA shit, that damn patriarchal shit. All they want you looking at is these women trying to be pretty, spending all this fucking money trying to look a certain way for no reason. They're not going to benefit from it, but they want you caring about that shit because they constantly promoting it. They constantly are recommending it, and it's constantly a part of your algorithm. It's trying to seep it in, even though you don't give a fuck. They keep trying to seep it in there, hoping that on your subconscious mind you'll pick up on those messages and care. When we don't give a fuck, we don't fucking care. Okay? I don't think none of these males are even getting attention. I think all of these celebrity males, like whether they athletes or entertainers or whatever, they not getting no attention from women. Women do not care about them. Like you might have non-black women, these whores, who are trying to get a bag and a baby in a bag or whatever. They might be caring and following these dudes' careers and what the fuck they got going on. But black women in particular are not caring about none of these athletes or celebrity males or none of them. They just don't care. Like they more so looking at female celebrities and celebrity gossip. I feel like that's mainly the videos they watch. And they're not really interested in no males. Like, they're not. That shit boring. No, I really think women don't care though. Like, I think that women don't like these males in real life. And they are literally not procreating in large numbers. They're not engaging with males in large numbers. The black women who are stuck with the males are going through it right now and really regretting their decision to be with the dudes they with. That's what's really happened, I feel like, in real life. And ain't no fucking black woman fantasizing about getting no damn white man or getting no male savior in their life. I don't think no black woman's thinking like that at all in real life. And the ones who are probably little fucking kids and they don't know any better. Like they dumb, young and dumb and stupid. You know what I'm saying? They still believe in damn Santa Claus and shit. They'd be the only ones that's like, oh, I need to get a man. I need a man in my life. I need to get married. I need a man. Like I can't take care of myself. I can't survive without a man. Like it will only be the little dumbass kids who watch too much Disney movies and growing up in a time and becoming an adult in a time where it's really fucked up and everything's pretty much mind control now. No freedom of thought and opinions at this point in time. So, they will be growing up in this time where the fuck they don't have a lot of women saying how they really fucking feel. Mainly black women expressing their real feelings about what the fuck going on. They will probably only be able to hear these sentiments and ideas in their own household or in their immediate circle and not really be hearing it nowhere else. So those are the facts. Cause they know that shit ain't work with me. Like they was able to run a lot of black women off the internet, but I feel like it doesn't matter because those black women know why they was ran off the internet. They know exactly what the fuck going on. So you ain't gonna be able to control them. What the fuck I bet you right now they ain't even with nobody and they single and ain't fucking with nobody. Like you can run them off of social media and stop them from talking, but are you really gonna stop them from doing what the fuck they want to do? Probably not. You can tell too because a lot of these BWE content creators, when they make negative videos about men, those men get more. I mean, those videos get more views than the ones where they trying to gas up white men or trying to gas males up. Then the women are less interested in that type of content. They don't like watching those videos. And then it's so bad right now that the males who are making videos trying to build a bridge with women and trying to be fake ass sympathize, whatever the hell, making videos about relationships, those males who keep making those videos, they have to lie at this point and act like all these black women are interested in their content, but they're not. I don't believe it. It's mostly males interested in their content. The black women are not watching their content, but they trying to make it seem like black women are very interested in relationship videos when I know for a fact black women are not. Because if black women really gave a fuck about relationships and stuff like that, then they'll be in one. And they wouldn't be getting divorces and breaking up and trying to get these fucking males out of their house and out of their life. Because that's what the stats say. The numbers are still reflective of what's going on in black communities everywhere in the country. You know, them stats are still saying that black women are 75% single mothers. 75% out of black women who have children are single mothers. Still the stats. No matter how they try to spin it, it don't fucking matter. Like, that's still the numbers. They still not with the dudes that they getting pregnant by. And they don't want to get married because it ain't no fucking point. Periods. And even if they want to get married, I don't think it really matters because once they get in that marriage, they still gonna want to get out. Because that's what the stats say too. Like, out of all of the women who are married, they don't want to be married. So those stats ain't changing either. Yeah, they definitely are pandering. See, that's why these males keep getting. Why they keep stalking me? Like, why do these bitches keep coming in my chat room talking to me for? You know why? Because what I'm saying is facts. Black women don't care about no relationships. Black women ain't trying to fuck. Black women ain't trying to reproduce like that. Black women have no interest in being with these males. It's just true in large numbers where it's a threat and a problem. And that's why they keep coming in here saying shit. They don't want other black women being influenced by the truth. So they trying to mass brainwash black women and control black women with AI. And that shit ain't gonna work because black women still gonna look around their surroundings and still see what they see. So they're not getting tricked into being with no fucking dude. Like, the black women who don't want to fuck with dudes are not going to. They just not going to. It ain't shit these motherfuckers can do about it. They have to get the little girls to do this stupid shit. Like, they have to get the little dumbass females who are stupid as fuck, don't understand about money, don't understand about education, don't understand about none of the stuff that's going on with politics, who are completely damn ignorant to everything. They the only ones about to go head first into having kids that they dumbasses can't support. Cause those little girls are so fucking dumb. Probably because they see their mama on welfare or some shit like that. They grew up seeing their mom on welfare and they're like, well, if I have kids, I'll be able to claim them on my taxes and I'll be able to get some welfare for them. They don't even realize that Trump is repealing all of that shit. Like, they don't get it. They think that those safety nets and programs are always gonna be there and they, you know what I'm saying? They have no clue what the fuck it really entails having children with degenerate ass males. Okay? They don't get it at all. I don't give a fuck if you white or black. It don't matter. They're fucking pathetic. Even if they have the money, see, this is what they don't get. Even if they have the money and they have a job or whatever, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to get support. Because he can be a motherfucker that's literally looking for somebody to give him money and resources so he can stack his money up. He can be one of those type. Most men think like that. As a matter of fact, most of them are not interested in supporting anybody else. When they get with a woman, they expect to be supported. They don't get with women expecting or having a standard of responsibility of supporting her. That's not how men are moving. They are moving in where you got pregnant. Well, that's your baby. You gotta take it. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? They can just be failures and be pathetic, which is why they don't address each other on shit. They make all of this content about relationships and women and shit, trying to get women to look at their content, but they don't make any videos addressing men at all. That's how you know what they're doing. They try to put the responsibility on black women because they really want you. They stalking you, so they really want you to listen to that bullshit. But they want you to mostly have the responsibility of taking care of everything and everybody, which is why they try to train you to do it. So look, you white males are nothing in my eyes. I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. So stop talking to me, you stupid bitch. Don't you understand that I don't care nothing about what the fuck you talking about? I have my own agenda and I don't give a fuck about yours. So anything that you say is irrelevant to me. I'm not going to repeat it or care. I'm not going to engage your retarded ass or nothing. Why don't y'all motherfucking slow asses get that by now? It's taking you this long to realize the facts. Y'all still haven't understood who the fuck I am by now. Like, what's wrong with you? Anyways, and then they don't understand that these males are completely subjugated, dominated on every level. So these little black girls don't understand that part where, they little job at Subway right now might be cute, but they don't mean in 10 years they're going to really be progressing financially. Like, they don't mean that. Just because they have a little rinky dink job right now don't mean that in 10 years they're gonna grow in that job or grow in a job, period. It don't mean that. They don't get that part either. They think, oh, well, we're young right now, we're going to school, we're trying to do this, that, that. That don't mean it's going to come into fruition. And more than likely, with the type of politics you got going on right now, it won't come into fruition. It's kind of guaranteed that it's not. And y'all gonna stay struggling until you get tired and then you don't want to be with him anymore because he's not being supportive, because he can't, because he don't have enough wages to support you. That's your future. And it's guaranteed. It's not like that could be what happened. Nah, bitch. If you look at the stats, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Because you got to look at the numbers to know future projections. If you look at the numbers now of how many, and you know that it's systematic, especially when you see in the Trump administration, you see that they're very systematic in the shit that they're doing and the programs they trying to repeal. So that means that whatever the numbers now, it's probably going to get worse in the future. Because what the fuck these beasts are not doing is trying to better anybody's lives, especially in the black community, which is why they wanted to make America great again in the first place. That's just how that shit works. Nobody's running the world online, you stupid. You motherfuckers think you're running the world on the line, bitch. And all you doing is talking to the motherfucking air because nobody cares about your dumb ass, like, at all. So, anyways, the reality is, like I said, black women are not giving a fuck about relationships, and black women are not reproducing like that. They're not doing it. I see it for myself. Black women right now, they really value how they look in their youth and appearance. That's a real main concern. So most of those black women are not trying to get pregnant because they know that that's going to change how they live. That's going to change how they look and how they able to groom themselves. They know about money, and if they know that it costs to look good, then they know that if they have kids, they're not going to look good anymore because they're going to have to, sacrifice going to the gym and eating healthy and all of this. The more the funds, the lower their funds are, the more they're going to have to sacrifice to go to work and pay for everything. So then they're going to have less time, energy, and money to put into their own appearance and their own health. So, a lot of black women at this point are not even caring about that shit. They more so care about getting picked than actually reproducing. So that's where that comes into play. Like, they more care about being looked at and preferred than a man actually being with them and them losing all of that power. The women who are smart, they realizing that shit. They know exactly the trap. I mean, they literally putting the trap out there. They putting it out there that that's what they're doing. They want you to care about all of that shit, and then when you get with them, then they're going to you're not going to be able to do none of the things you were doing before. So then that's going to diminish yourself, and that's going to change your whole lifestyle to the worse, not the better. So And that's another thing. Like they keep talking about jobs. They want y'all black women to be workaholics. They want you to be afraid of not working because they keep. It's like they making a threat when they keep saying get a job. It's like they're making a threat because they know that black unemployment is really high right now. So that's their tactic. These white males love coming on my videos talking about getting a job because they know that they have been trying to work effectively to try to stop black people from having jobs and with decent pay. They've been actively doing it, trying to not hire black people and trying to vote for, to repeal education programs and job benefits. So that's their tactic now with, we don't give a fuck about that either. Like black women are just going to starve if we don't have any money. So what, bitch? You're not benefiting. So all that's going to really do is make black women not have kids even more so, not give a fuck about males even more so. Because we already know these males are broke as fuck. Like I said, before, they don't have no money. They might have a job, but they don't have no money. That ain't enough to take care of no damn body. That's just enough for his punk ass to be able to eat and pay his damn car payments. And that's the fuck it. That's all they making. They ain't making shit. So we know not to give a fuck about them, like in regards to, money and stuff like that. We know not to care about no male in that regard, cause they broke as fuck. They might be working out here, but they broke. So that shit is funny that they keep using the job thing like we give a fuck. Bitch, we don't care. All of them black women and who have been losing their jobs lately, like you can look it up. All of those federal jobs where, black women were dropped out of federal employment. We know what the fuck they're doing with that rapist ass shit too, and we don't care. Like they just gonna have to go get regular jobs, and once they do, they're not gonna be fucking with none of these faggot ass males. That's all they're gonna do. They're gonna be broke, living a little broke life with no kids, and living in a little whatever the hell they living at, with their homegirl, with their mama, with their sister, with some female. Because as it stands now, black women still the ones who are mainly the homeowners in the black community. These niggas haven't leveled the fuck up, so I don't see how they're gonna be favored in a situation like that. Like. This shit is fucking funny to think about because they be doing the stupidest ass shit. Like, it's like, okay. I mean, at this point, all they doing is fucking with us where we can't effectively live our lives. Like, we can't effectively eat and take care of our kids. Like, that's all they're doing. But I don't see how the hell that's going to benefit their dumb ass. That's just going to make them even more repulsive than they already the fuck was. Like, I don't get it, y'all. I just make it make sense to me, honey, because I can't understand their logic. I don't get it. Hell yeah, ain't nobody taking in no homosexual males. Ain't nobody doing that shit. Black women are very versed in that. Black women know. See, that's the shift that's happening. Black women not taking in them bum ass niggas anymore. And if they do take them bum niggas in, they not gonna eat. They gonna die off pretty much. Because they not getting no food, they not getting no real care. So they gonna be on somebody's couch, and then they ass is just not gonna have shit until they die, eventually, out of starvation or neglect or whatever the fuck. They're not gonna be here that long. So I mean, the fuck, I don't, I don't understand what the fuck they think they doing with that dumb shit either. All that's doing is affecting these bum ass males. I don't think they care though. I don't think they care about these males. Like, I don't think they care about them dying off like that. I think that's the point. They think, because I hope they don't, their stupid asses don't think if they kill off males that males are gonna become more valuable than women or something. Like if a woman's with a male and then they kill him off because he a bum and he ain't got no job or something, I hope they don't think that's gonna make other males look attractive to her. Cause that's not definitely gonna work. That bitch gonna be done. That's gonna be her last little, like, that's a wrap at that point, bitch. Ain't nobody ever gonna be looking for shit. Like, no. Like, why the hell would that happen? Why the fuck, bitch? If a woman see a male being a hobo sexual, right? That's gonna make her less attracted to men, right? Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like, um, I just don't see that working on their behalf because when a woman doesn't value males because she's seeing how fucking pathetic and useless they are, I don't think she's ever going to value a male. Like she never going. She has to be a kid or something like in a destitute childlike position in order to be like, oh my god, this male was taking care of me and now he's gone. What am I gonna do? Like that shit only work with a little ass girl or something. Like a grown ass woman, that's not gonna work. And if you starve her ass, try to stop her from working and make her own money, that's still not gonna fucking work, bitch. What are you doing in that regard? What are you doing? Because what is your goal in that you know, what is your goal with that situation? Like what are you trying to achieve with that? Because that's not gonna make no male more valuable to her. She not gonna all she do gonna do is go, okay. I feel like in that scenario the only thing a woman's gonna do is she don't have a job and then she can't depend on somebody else to give her money, then she's just gonna start stealing. I would think that's what she was, especially if she has kids or something like that. She just going to start stealing so she can eat and live outside, live in the woods or something. I don't fucking know. Or or she'll become a prostitute. But then when you have a society full of prostitutes, bitch, then what your stupid ass going to do? You dumb fuck. I don't know how that's beneficial to these fucking males. You're having sex, but okay. Like, this how stupid males are. This why the fuck you don't deal with them. This is why they need to be killed the fuck off in the first place. Like, you see how fucking they only care about having sex, so they really trying to make everything about that. Like, they literally are trying. They don't care about no moral. They don't care about children getting properly breastfed and having nutrients. They don't care about none of that shit. Like resources and food and lively. They don't care about that. Only thing they care about is turning the world into a destitute wasteland of whores and prostitutes. That shit is funny to me. And then they faggot asses start resulting in trying to compete with women over money. Like that's all they can do. Like once you don't have shit to do with their stupid ass, and they already don't fuck their shit up, then the only thing the next best thing is to say I have money and you don't. Ha ha. Okay, bitch. Nobody cares. You're a stalker on the internet. You don't have a life, so I'm better than you. Pretty much. Like you're not winning that contest either, bitch. But yeah, y'all, they're a little irrational. It's real fucking pathetic for them. Like their destitution with women is getting more and more fucking pathetic every day. Like I think it's funny. We still not having no fucking kids and we're still not having sex though. So nothing they do is going to effectively work in their favor. Like nothing they do is going to benefit them. It's just going to make shit worse for their stupid ass. Which is why they still stalking me and still talking to me when the fuck they don't need to be talking to me. Like that's the point. So oh, it's so embarrassing, y'all. Like y'all see how pathetic this shit is. Like they're fucking miserable and pathetic. They don't even make it make sense. They don't even have no logic behind the shit they do. Y'all, the male loneliness, okay, that male loneliness epidemic crap, I believe is propaganda. I don't even believe that's real. Y'all don't understand. Men are the scums of the earth. They're the parasite. They just nasty ass parasites. They don't care about being lonely. That's not a real thing. They care about not having access to women's resources, not having access to women's labor. That's what they care about. So when you hear loneliness, that's just trying to make you empathize and sympathize with them and feel sorry for their ass. So don't even, don't take that literal. They don't care about being no damn lonely. They just want control over your ass. And that's why you shouldn't have shit to do with them. Because they're the parasites. They just want to parasite off of your energy. That's all they want to do for survival. These beasts don't have what it takes to survive on their own, so they need a woman's labor and a woman's energy to survive, and that's what they're parasiting off of right now. They're pathetic. They're never going to be better. They're never going to better themselves. They're just going to keep trying to parasite off of what they can get out of your ass. That's all they care about at this point in time. So that's it. It ain't no loneliness epidemic. They not lonely. They're fucking miserable. Like, the men would love to smell like shit and just sit around get coochie for free and just smell like straight up shit. That's a man's, to me, that's their ultimate desire, in my opinion. Their ultimate fantasy is to smell like a piece of shit, not wash their ass, not brush their damn teeth, not groom themselves at all, don't have any kind of labor that they have to do for themselves throughout the entire day, and be able to get women to have sex with them freely and exist. And they would love for a woman to accept it. That they smell like shit and they're dirty and filthy and disgusting. They would love for a woman to just accept them as is. Because the whole goal is for them not to have to do shit. That's their fantasy. Is not, they don't have to work. They don't have to build nothing. They don't have to use no type of intelligence. They could be completely self-destructive and just nasty and primitive, and then a woman just still have sex and have something to do with them anyway. Because that's what they're trying to do right now. Don't y'all see? That's the society they're trying to build right now. If you don't believe me, look at their. They don't better them. They won't talk about bettering themselves. They won't talk. They keep talking to women and won't talk amongst themselves about their own failures and fucking pathetic, miserable existence in society. They always are talking in relation to women. They always trying to get us to fix them and clean them the fuck up. They won't clean themselves up. They won't be by themselves. They won't brag about being alone or brag about being on their own, being by themselves and self-care. They won't brag about these things. They won't gloat about it. They won't say, oh, I can be by myself. They don't never say that. Okay? But they want to be disgusting animals, though, at the same time. Like, they want to be nasty and dirty and not address their nasty filth, and then they want you to care about them anyway. When really you can opt out of giving a fuck about them altogether, which is why they're trying to affect your money and income, because they want to fuck with you because you don't want shit to do with them. That's their way of retaliating against you for not wanting nothing to do with them. It's pathetic. Yeah, you think men like taking baths? Do y'all really honestly think men like taking baths? Is this what y'all really believe? Come on now. I know I know a lot of you women ain't had a lot of experience with men in general, and you don't know about men because either men don't like you or don't want to talk to you, or they, what I'm saying, they don't be around you like that, so you don't, or maybe you didn't have any brothers growing up. I don't know what it is, but I've been around men enough to know that they don't want to take baths. Of course they don't want to take baths. They don't like labor. Do y'all understand? They don't like labor. That's mainly gay men who like taking baths because they're gay and they like pretending to be females. So, have y'all noticed in the animal world that the female animal, the female in like the mammal world, they are always the ones that's grooming the children and the men? Have y'all ever realized that and paid attention to the animal world, how that works? The males don't groom themselves. The females groom the males. So they don't do that on their own. They don't want to just labor taking care of themselves on their own or like grooming themselves. They get the females to do it. The males just go around. They have a certain behavior that they do, mostly for mating. They eat, most of the things they do is for mating. Like everything that they do is for mating. That's their whole goal. They don't really do anything else. And in the human world, it's the same way. So men stink, and I know y'all know that they naturally stink, and they want to stink because they don't want to clean themselves the fuck up. And that's why a lot of women, when they get married to men. They stop growing themselves. Men stop doing what they were doing to try to attract the female to them. So they'll stop taking baths on the regular. They don't be wanting to smell good anymore. They kind of just start slacking off and not doing shit, not grooming themselves, and they start affecting the women's grooming too. Like that's what males do when you get married to them. They start affecting women's hygiene and shit, and then the woman starts being overly stressed with taking care of his bitch ass. Then she starts neglecting herself, and then she starts looking homely and shit. Y'all know how this works. Y'all not stupid. Come on now. Come on. Y'all know that's how it works. Because look at most married women. They look like shit. Unless the man is rich. So he can provide child care. He can provide everything pretty much. And she don't have to work. Then she looks better. Now, is he still stank? Probably so. Unless he paid people to clean his dirty ass. Like, which is their ultimate desire, is to get everybody to do all their shit for him so they don't have to do nothing. Because I can guarantee you, even rich men stink. I don't care if their wives look like they clean and smell good. They probably still stink. So I'm telling you that right now. Don't get it twisted just because a man is rich. They don't give a fuck if they rich or not. They still in the neglect their teeth. They teeth still be falling out of their head. They still be having poor hygiene. I mean, pretty much everything to make them look good is somebody else doing it. So they have enough money to pay somebody to groom them and cut their hair and trim them up and buy, they be buying expensive clothes and getting a stylist and something to get them, nice clothes. Or they get their wife to do it. They don't be doing that shit on their own. You think y'all crazy? The fuck, if you know me and you know this is facts, if you've been around them enough. Now if you haven't been around them enough, then you don't know. Cause you still in fantasy world thinking that they clean and they want to take care of their families and kids and they want to be out there with the kids all day, at the park. This is what you think men like doing. Like, fuck out of here. Like, come on, y'all. Let's be real. Let's be adults here. Okay? They're stink and they're nasty and fucking filthy and they like being dirty ass bums. Period. They love it. They love it. And if they don't like being a dirty stank ass bum, they want to be, with a woman to make them not a dirty stank ass bum. Because they definitely not going to make themselves not a dirty stank bum on their own. That's not what they going to do. They're not going to get the fuck up and make their own goddamn money and work 10 damn jobs so they can have decent income and clean themselves up and groom themselves. And the fuck, when y'all ever see them doing that shit? And I know with white males in particular, they stink. They smell horrible. That's one of the number one reasons why black women don't want nothing to do with them, because they fucking stink. And we don't know if it's natural, a natural body scent that they have, or if it's just really from not grooming, because we know that white people don't like taking baths as a whole. Like, they say that shit. They don't like taking baths. Okay, so we don't know what the fuck that smell is coming from. We just know it stink really bad. And we black women are not for that shit. If it's anybody on this earth that's about cleanliness and not stinking, it's black women. We don't play that at all. We're the ultimate females. We're the first females, and we don't play that shit at all. So we don't like stinky men. We don't like that. So the fuck. But I used to think that, with white people, they just had a natural scent that was like stank and repugnant. But I think now they just don't be taking baths, and that's why they be smelling like that. Like, if they took a bath on the regular, they wouldn't smell like that smell we be complaining about. That's has everything to do with poor hygiene. So that's facts. Like I'm telling you, anytime you see a woman, anytime you see a broke down woman is like stank and dirty and neglecting her hygiene, it's because of men. She probably a prostitute or she's married, and that's why she stink and she don't groom herself, because that male is so fucking disgusting that she don't feel like it's no point of being clean because he's dirty and he up in her face. It's very rare when a woman is like clean by herself. I mean, not by herself, but I mean clean with a man. Like she like in a marriage and her man is dirty and filthy and fucking repulsive and disgusting, or she a prostitute and she have sex with a lot of strange stank men and smell like shit, and then she's clean. You know what I'm saying? Like that's actually don't even make no logical sense. It's like an oxymoron. Like it don't even make sense. How the hell you gonna be clean if you messing with dirty ass men? You can't be clean messing with them because you gonna look at them and automatically be like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be like, no, I'm not fucking with you. You dirty and I'm not dirty. So if you messing with a dirty ass male and you know he don't like cleaning his ass and you know he don't like grooming himself, then you're dirty. Like how you clean? You fucking with him. And that's why a lot of women have poor hygiene when it comes to their feminine parts. That's how you be getting it. If your man is dirty, your stuff gonna stink. I mean, it's gonna be itching. It's gonna stink. It's gonna have a lot of problems, a lot of bacterial problems because he's dirty. And so, if you really think about, I don't know because I'm not around a lot of females, but if it's a situation where a lot of women are complaining about, I really feel like a lot of women do be complaining about vaginitis and vaginal you know stench and stuff because they're starting to come up with a lot of products to deal with that, like Vagisil, the soap and all this type of stuff to clean down there, because these men are dirty as fuck. If they wasn't dirty and disgusting, then I don't think women would be having that kind of a problem, because I just don't recall women always having that problem. You know what I'm saying? Not like they do now. So yeah, y'all, like it's the truth. Y'all know it's the truth. Married women probably have the stankiest vaginas. And I really mean that because I mean I don't see why they would have the cleanest vaginas. If you're having sex unprotected a lot with a man who you can't hold to any kind of standard because he's a fucking male, and these wildebeests, you really can't make them do shit. You can advise them to do stuff, you can yell at them and abuse them to do stuff, but at the end of the day, if they don't want to do it, they're not doing it. And most men don't want to do it. So I'm assuming that most married women, especially married black women, coochie stink on the regular. And I'm just gonna say that because it's the truth. And we already know that most of them become overweight and neglectful of their appearance being with these males. Or they overly compensate where they always have on a gallon of makeup, a whole bunch of accessories, and they just be being real extra because they trying to cover it up. What the fuck really going on? But y'all know this. I mean, if y'all don't know those effects, then you'll figure it out eventually because you gotta figure these things out. Only way you don't figure these things out is if you are a true lesbian and you don't mess with males and you don't really have a lot of interaction with them. So then you don't know nothing because you just not interested in being around men at all. I think that's what interests me about lesbians is their lifestyle. Like they seem really free, don't they? Like they be seeming real free and stress free and clean. I just really noticed that shit. You know what I'm saying, with lesbians. Like they just don't. I mean, not the butch ones. The butch lesbians, like the stud type ones, they seem just as dirty and stank and primitive as the males. I don't know why a female would want to be like a male. I don't be understanding that. I don't see. I don't see how women could be a woman and want to be a man. Like I don't. I don't see that shit. Like I don't understand that. I don't understand it. I don't understand studs. And I don't understand lesbians who like studs. I don't get that either. Because if you're gonna be with a girl that act like a dude and look like a dude, why don't you just be with a dude? That means you really like dudes. Like how in the fuck? I don't get it. But this, I guess, it's not for me to get. But I just don't get it. Like I don't get lesbianism. I don't. I understand homosexuality because men are nasty as hell, so that makes sense that they would do something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense for their biology to want to do that because they really are fucking disgusting. But women, I don't get how you would want to be a woman unless you like men and you do like them, but you just know that they're filthy, and you know that with a female, if she act like a dude, look like a dude, she got the kind of swag like a dude. You got like kind of the best of both worlds type situation. Like, okay, she look like a dude, act like a dude, but she don't smell like one. She look like a dude, she act like a dude, but she uses a dildo, so you can always get pleasured by a dildo. But with a male, that shit be whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he don't know what he doing, that's not good. But with a dildo and a woman, you know she know what she doing because she has a vagina herself. So now that kind of makes sense to me, I guess, if that's the way they see it. Whatever. I just know that I do understand being repulsed by males and not wanting to have sex with them. And I do understand, like, being celibate, not having sex, period. Like, I understand that part. That makes sense. I guess I do understand lesbians, and I'll take that back. I get it. I guess. I mean, I understand it. I wasn't saying that I understand lesbianism. I was really saying I understand why women like studs and why they just don't like each other as they are. Like, why do some women like studs? Like, they just attracted to butch male girls. But now I kind of do understand it. Like, when I put it in perspective that way, like, women are cleaner, they're better, they're smarter, they're more domesticated, they more everything. So she looked like a dude, but she not a dude. I get it. But y'all notice how the media be trying to control lesbian black women. Like every time you see a lesbian black woman, which is why I made that thumbnail of Cynthia Avora, I think, of whatever her name is. Um, the black woman to play on playing on Wicked as the Wicked Witch or whatever. I just noticed how they be trying to control lesbian black women's image in Hollywood. But like I said at the beginning of the live, I think that's just because they want black people worshiping white people, and it's really about that and not really about anything else other than that. Like if you're a lesbian, they want you to be obsessed with white women as a lesbian. If you're straight, they want you to be obsessed with white people as straight. So whether you're a straight black man or a straight black woman, they want you to want to be with a white person. Like that's what it is. So yeah, I think that's what it is. Like it ain't really no nothing to figure out or understand about what they're doing. Like with lesbian black women's image, they just first of all they don't like butch lesbian black women. That's what I noticed. Most of the time when they promote a black woman as a lesbian in the media, she like feminine kinda. She wear dresses, nails. She's always feminine. She might be bald headed, but that's the only thing that strips her femininity. I think a lot of them don't like lesbian black women with hair because I noticed that they can't stand promoting a lesbian black woman with actual hair, or they don't like promoting lesbian black women who are attractive. And I think that's because these males are, just their predatory nature. They really want pretty women with them. They want women with good physical traits to be with them. So they don't want it to ever seem like there's actually pretty women who actually like other women. They don't want that to be a reality because then they can't parasite off of those women's DNA like they want to. Like you would never see a lesbian Beyonce or a lesbian Naomi Campbell or a lesbian Megan the Stallion or a lesbian Megan Good or a lesbian um, black woman who's just pretty, just regular. You'll never see that shit. It probably exists. You know what I found interesting? Just like with Whitney Houston, they saying that Whitney Houston was a lesbian, and I'm like, well, why didn't they ever break that story a long time ago? Like, if Whitney was a lesbian, why she end up with Bobby? Like, was that a contractual thing or something? Because I'm trying to understand if she's really a lesbian, why the hell she end up with Bobby? But they could be paying lesbian black women to pretend to be straight. I don't know. I definitely think they're doing that now. You be having a lot of women who are lesbians, like playing heterosexual roles where they with a man and shit. When you kind of know deep down that's a lesbo. You know what I'm saying? Like you could just tell, like their mannerisms, the way they act. Like they had um Queen Latifah playing um in that movie with Adam Sandler as a straight woman. Forgot what movie that was, but I was like, what the hell is going on here? Like, why don't y'all um let woman live in her truth? Why don't you let Queen Latifah just live in her truth? Cause I swear, like it's getting real ridiculous how they keep trying to make her heterosexual. They've been actually ever since Set It Off, the movie that Queen Latifah played in when she was a lesbian. They really didn't let her play in another movie like that. Or I don't know if they let her. I would assume they didn't let her because they didn't give her any more roles where she was a lesbian. Like on Living Single, she's straight. On all of the other movies, she's straight. Because I'm thinking about all of her movies, the rundown of most of her movies, and she's straight on most of her movies. But you can kind of tell with Set It Off, like I'm pretty sure everybody could tell at that time when that movie came out that she was a lesbian. Like you don't play a lesbian that well if you're not one. It's really just that simple. And she's a big woman. She tall, she big. A lot of men don't, and that's what I found really interesting about that depiction of black women back then, because it was interesting that, Queen Latifah was able to play a dainty feminine woman even though she's real tall and big, because, it was very discriminatory against those body types back then. I found that interesting. But anyway, I just noticed how they like to control lesbian black women. They just do. It's a lot of black women in Hollywood who are actual lesbians and they actually said they were. But they keep being depicted as a mammy, as a damn slave, as a damn, ugly, fucked up hair, a bald headed. It's just ridiculous. Did These males are really pressed and obsessed. That's all I can say. Because I mean, it's a whole different. It's a lot of different type of people on the earth, but with black women, you don't never see any variations of black women at all. Like they want black women to be seen as the darker they are, they want them to be seen as bald headed. The darker they are, they want black women to seem like they can't have hair if they're dark. Like they just, have this masculine DNA trait where the darker they are, the less hair they have. When we know that's not true. We see dark skinned women with long ass hair all the time. Like my cousin's dark skinned, she has long wavy hair. She don't even have afro hair. She has long wavy hair down her back. Wavy, curly. What you would associate with a biracial person. She's dark with, matter of fact, my uncle, her dad, had hair like that. My uncle, my great uncle, my grandmother's brother had hair like that. You don't ever see that in the movies, do you? You don't ever see that in Hollywood, do you? They don't ever show black males with long wavy hair. Like they really don't have that in real life. And so many of them have curly hair. They don't have damn afro hair. So many black women are dark skinned. They don't have afro hair. Like just look at how many black women you see with all different type of hair textures on social media doing their hair, but you don't never see those type of black people in the media though. They really want the world to think all black women are, the darker they are, the more bald headed they are. And it's really probably because they want the dark skinned women to think they're ugly, because they really want those black women's DNA. They really want their genetic traits, and they want them to think their genetic traits are inferior so that they'll fuck anybody, I guess. I really believe that, because dark skinned women will be supreme. I feel like that's because they have the most diverse DNA features. Everybody's genetic makeup is them with a variation of them or something like that. So, their DNA is most prominent. So a lot of these males want their DNA. So they stay harassing them and trying to make them think that they ain't shit unless a man values them. It's just weird. It's weird, y'all. That's all I can say. But it's real obvious that that's what the hell's going on. So yeah, y'all. I don't. These males are pressed and obsessed, y'all. Like this is really happening. I don't know what to tell y'all, but it seems like an obsession to me. Okay, especially with dark skinned women, like they stay harassing. I'm like, do y'all ever think about how much dark skinned women are harassed and how weird it is, how much they are fucked with for no reason? Like they be minding their business and they be just called ugly and depicted as ugly and loud and unattractive and disgusting and repulsive, to the point where you see dark skinned women out in public and you just feel bad. You feel negative when you see them. And you shouldn't feel that way. You should be just looking at them like a regular person, but you just have all these negative feelings and attitudes about their image. It ain't even just them as a person, it's their image. Like you just feel like they just disgusting or weird or bizarre or something when they ain't did shit. And it's just sick how obsessed they are with dark skinned women. Like I just don't understand it. I mean, I had to understand. I had to figure it out, because I'm like, damn, this really is an obsession with dark skinned women. But it's because they want them at the bottom of the fucking hierarchy. Like they want them to be seen as disgusting and repulsive and unworthy, so that they can use their DNA as some kind of fucking genetic booster or something, like a material, you know what I'm saying, like something to capitalize off of. It's sick how these males work. They fucking disgust me. It's these males, it's them, they're doing it. I'm trying to tell y'all, like their obsession is causing this disruption. It's not nothing else. It's them and their mentality. They fucking parasites. They parasites, and that's why women need to stop letting them have access. It needs to stop because they fucking parasites. And your terrorism as black women is just going to continue and get worse because they won't leave you the fuck alone. These males are becoming more and more parasitic by the year, by the decade, by the millennium, by the damn. I mean, they just won't stop. They won't stop. White women are not enough for these motherfuckers. If white women were enough, they would leave black women the fuck alone, and they would just go be with white women and stay the fuck away from, like, get on an island with all the whitest of white women that you can fucking find. Stay your bitch ass over there and leave black women the fuck alone. Like, ask yourselves why they won't just do that. If you're so ugly and desirable and less valued as a human being, why the fuck won't they stay away from your ass? Why won't they do it? It's all these white women on the earth. It's so many of them where they can just live on an island with them bitches. Why won't they do it? Ask yourself, why won't they just do it? Why they keep trying to monetize your image and your autonomy over your body? Okay? Why do they keep doing that? It makes no logical sense. If white women are supreme and they're better, then the fuck, go parasite off of those bitches. Why they don't have abilities like, abilities like black women where you can just leave black women the fuck alone and treat them as as obsolete. You know what I'm saying? Like, when these women are devalued, they're disgusting, why do you put them in contrast to white women all the time? Why are you doing that? Leave black women the fuck alone. Keep our image out of the fucking media. Don't depict us as nothing. Don't put us on none of your shit. Stop writing us in your scripts. Leave us the hell alone. I mean, they got so damn obsessed to the point where they just won't even. I mean, a lot of black, everyday looking black women, they won't even put regular black women on TV no more. They've been doing that for like the last decade. They just trying to keep attractive black women off of TV. They just started putting black women back on, in the media as being regular. Tall, pretty, like Megan Thee Stallion or Angel Reese or just regular ass black women. Like, they just started acknowledging those type of black women. Like, for a whole decade, it was ignoring that black women like that even existed. They just weird. But I think that's their preferred genetic type with black women. That's their preferred. That's who they want us to, because they are obsessed with those black women's phenotype and traits more than any other black woman. That's why they was keeping them out of the media and shit. Then they want black women like that looking at other black women who are darker and stuff like, oh, I don't want to be her. Like, her traits are uglier than mine or whatever. I don't know. But they definitely be creating a beauty hierarchy within the black community. They be doing it on purpose. And these white males are obsessed with pretty black women. Trying to get pretty black women's DNA for their ugly ass selves. That's what I really feel like. Because they literally try to depict white women as being light-skinned black women when white women are not light-skinned and are not black. But they depict them that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, make them just look like they light-skinned. Had them tanning. Remember the days of the tanning when the tanning was real bad? They kept trying to make white women look like light-skinned black women. They obsessed with brown-skinned black women or black women with a certain skin tone, phenotype. I really believe that. I guess they feel like they be contrasting and comparing black women to, like, Kayla Nicole, for example. They obsessed with black women who look like Kayla Nicole. They obsessed with that shit. They Don't y'all see how they herd around her like she's some kind of damn creature or something? They stalk her and stalk her every move just because of the way she look. Y'all notice that shit? They fucking weird. His dark skinned women just as pretty as Kayla. Kayla Nicole really is dark skinned. She not really light skinned. On certain pictures, she look like she light skinned, but she's not. No, she's not caramel at all. And they obsessed with her because she's not caramel, but she has that phenotype that they obsessed with. Because they don't look like that. They be trying to act like, white women look like her. Like she look like a white woman when she don't. It's like when black women are really attractive, they try to take away their melanin or make it look like they're not dark just so they can try to control that phenotype for themselves. Like if you look like this, you look white instead of black. Just like with Marilyn Monroe. They act like Marilyn Monroe was pretty because she was white. But she really was pretty because she had full lips and a full figure and style, which is black. It really associated with black women, really, if you think about it. She didn't look like an average white woman. Matter of fact, white women in the 50s they wasn't depicted as looking like regular white women. They was wearing corsets to accentuate their waist. They was wearing certain techniques on their mouth to make their lips look fuller. Same shit they doing now, like, but I don't think they might have been getting surgery then too, but it wasn't really known like that. Like they was using techniques to make them look more black, in my opinion. Because I mean, if you're situating the waist and you trying to make the lips look fuller and make the cheekbones look fuller, who you really trying to look like? Because you ain't looking like no white woman. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all cheekbones ain't that thick. Y'all lips are not that thick, and y'all waist are not that wide. Your hips are not that wide. So who you trying to look like? So I'm just saying, they have an obsession with attractive black women. They be trying to make black women think they're not attractive because they're obsessed with trying to look like us and compete with our beauty, with our. They really be. I'm telling y'all, it's real. It's a real thing with them, and it needs to be addressed because people be chalking that shit up as everything but what it is. They be trying to act like, oh, this is about anything. They always trying to deflect. Bitch, no, you're not deflecting from nothing. We know exactly why you obsessed with Kayla Nicole. It ain't got shit to do with nothing but her appearance. You're obsessed with her because of her appearance. That's what it is. You are obsessed with Halle Bailey because of her appearance. Period. That's what the fuck you was mad for. The whole reason why you didn't want her to be Ariel is because of how she looked. And that's that. It ain't had nothing to do with nothing else. Because that's why they started attacking Halle Bailey's features. They started attacking her features, making it seem like her eyes were way more far apart than they actually were. And talking about she looked like the little creature on Harry Potter, the little mermaid creature in the water or whatever the hell. They was just attacking her appearance because she pretty. They whole issue with Halle Bailey playing Ariel is because she was black and pretty, and they didn't want black to be pretty. They didn't want black being depicted as being attractive, and it pissed them off to that extent till they started stalking Halle Bailey, and then they started harassing the shit, trying to destroy the movie because of just a black woman being depicted as being pretty and angelic. That pissed them off. That set them in a rage. I'm telling y'all. That's what it was. That's what it always is. Next time they try to depict a black woman of not being a whore, a harlot, a slave, a mammy, bald headed, or whatever, you'll see the attacks. They attack every black woman for the same fucking reason. If a black woman is bald headed and ugly and whatever, they love her. They tell me I'm lying, y'all. When she bald headed and ugly, they love her. They exalt her to the highest fame, and they act like she's the most beautiful woman in the world because she is aesthetically not attractive. But God knows, I mean, God forbid a black woman be really attractive, have long, thick hair, a long fro, a big fro, curly hair down her ass, anything like that. They lose their shits. And I'm talking about her hair. Her hair. Not a weave. Not something they can rip apart or pick apart like fake hair. No. Let it be her hair. And watch what happens. That's why I said I know that they're putting shit in the hair products. I told y'all, I know that they're putting something in the fucking hair products to make black women have alopecia, to make black women hair dry as hell and brittle as fuck. I know they're doing it. Nobody's going to tell me they're not doing that shit. Cause how do you explain black women having good healthy hair at one minute, next minute their hair falling out the next minute? It's got to be a difference of products that you use and it's making your hair be good one minute and then breaking off and damage the next minute. So, because a lot of black women right now have an alopecia, especially older black women, because I feel like the older you get, your hair starts to weaken, starts kind of like getting a little bit, thinner, right? So a lot of black women are, who are like 40 plus, are dealing with alopecia right now because their hair ain't strong enough to withstand the type of chemicals that's in those hair products. I really believe that. I don't believe that's a coincidence. I believe that shit is on purpose, intentional. They trying to break black women's hair off. They want us to have damaged hair. Number one, because they want us to be ugly and seen as inferior to other female groups. That's number one. Number two, they make a lot of money off of us wearing wigs and weave. So they will want us not to have hair that we can take care of that comes out of our head. Because I swear, this shit that's going on with black women's hair now, girl, back in the 90s and the 80s, black women's hair was flourishing. I'm going to be real with y'all. It was. I don't give a damn how old the black woman was either. I don't care if she was older or younger. Black woman hair was thriving in them damn 80s and 90s. Black woman hair was long, thick, healthy. Tell me I'm lying if you old enough to know. Black women had long, thick, luscious hair. And now all of these black women, shitloads of them, now are having like hair condition issues. Dry scalp. Mainly is dry scalp or alopecia or something. Why wasn't they having dry scalp and alopecia back then in large numbers? Black women was putting that creamy crack on their head, that perm, them relaxers in their hair, and their hair was still damn thick. Now, you do that shit, your shit is gone for life. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. So that's how you know they messing with our hair. They can't stand us having hair. They can't stand us having thick, full, healthy hair. And I noticed that even on, like, when black women be doing tutorials on doing their hair and putting in these little weave hairstyles, whatever, every time I see a black woman's hair, her hair look unhealthy and thin, especially around the edges. I noticed that with a lot of black women content creators who do, they promote hair products and stuff like that. Their hair don't never be looking healthy after they wash it and dry it. It be looking real frail. It don't look like it used to when it used to be thick and full. So a lot of black women are having hair issues. Even the ones who you see who have hair, they have a lot of hair, but it's not healthy though. Like, you might have long hair and you might have hair, but it's not healthy. I could tell healthy hair from dry, brittle hair. Like, it's real easy to tell. And black women's hair is not looking like it used to in droves. So, I'm telling you, they messing with our hair, man. I'm telling you, that shit is not no coincidence that your hair used to be thick and full and healthy and flourishing, and now it's spotted. It's got thin spots. It's dry. It's brittle. And you know when your daughter hair, when the little girly hair start looking, girl, you know if your daughter's struggling and she ding on young, girl, bye. You ain't never see that with black women back in the day. I'm talking about never. The younger you were, the thicker and fuller your hair was because that's what it's supposed to be. Your hair is the best when you young because it's just growing and it's new to everything. It ain't been touched. It's, you know what I'm saying? So when you have little girls' hair to look brittle and thinning, you know they doing some shit. Cause why in the hell would a little girl hair be thinning? Why? For what? Braids? Bitch, bye. Black women been wearing braids forever. And it ain't used to be thinning out because of no damn braids back in the day. So it shouldn't be doing that shit now. Why would it change? Like, they miss me with the bullshit. I know exactly what they're doing. It's obvious to me. So, and that's these males doing it, y'all. Like, these males don't want you to look good. I'm trying to tell you, they're mad. They on some gay ass shit anyway. Like, they want you to be, they want you to be ugly so that they can have access to your ass. They feel like the fatter and sloppier and more bald headed you are, the more they'll have access to you. Maybe they want you to look like a dude because they like dudes. A lot of them are gay. So I mean that could be it too. Like them being gay, they want you to look like a dude because they are attracted to men. Because I really honestly believe that a lot of they masculinize black women because they want you to be that way so they can be more interested in being with you. Like they want you to be a worker, they want you to be the man, they want you to be out there working and slaving away and making money and bringing it back to the household, being the head of the house and looking like a damn dude and shit because that's what they like. They like dudes. They really want them a man. You can tell how masculine a woman is with a dude. That's really him wanting her to be a boy or be a dude. Because why in the fuck would a dude want to be with a masculine female if that's not what he like? And if he don't want to be with a masculine woman, then he gonna be more masculine himself, right? So he gonna be doing a lot. He gonna be working the most and trying to bring home, money and building things and fixing cars and whatever the hell he can get his hands into to make him feel like a man. That's what he gonna do. But do you see these males doing that shit? No. These homos be sitting there watching these women change the tire and change the oil and shit. Did they be trying to make it look exciting and sexy or something? Like, oh, she's sexy. She changed oil and changed tires and fixed cars and work all day. Like, what the fuck? Y'all not realizing what's happening? These motherfucking bitch ass males will never play me like that. Like, yeah, right. You're gay, and yeah, you're not hiding it very well. So, but yeah, y'all not talking. Do y'all have anything to say about the things that I've been saying? Are you feeling the same way, or are you following what I'm saying? Because a lot of women are acting kind of oblivious these days. I don't know what the hell's happening. They acting real brainwashed and obtuse about a lot of shit. And I'm like, why are you acting like that? You don't see what the hell going on for yourself? Like, what's the problem? I see it clear as day. Like, patriarchy is a problem, not a solution. It's not a good thing, it's a bad thing. And black women's main problem in life is patriarchy. That's why you're miserable. That's why you're fat. That's why you're stressed out. That's why your life is not long. That's why you're unhappy. That's why you're miserable. That's why all of the negative things that's happening in your life is happening. It's because of patriarchy. That's a direct link to all of your problems and all of your stress. I don't understand why y'all don't see that. If you're working all day long and you're stressed from working and not having enough money, who's to blame for that? Patriarchy, duh. Males, they're incentivizing that behavior. Okay? When you ain't got enough money to feed your kids and you ain't got enough resources to give them, males are why you don't have enough resources. That's why your pay is being affected. That's why you don't have enough money to do what you need to do. Males, they're not helping, they're actually causing your problem because they want you to be a dude. They want you to be their boyfriend. All of those songs about independency and all that, men wrote those songs. Men depict that. That's why they try to. You see how women are not singing like that anymore? They ain't talking about being independent. If women started the independent thing, then why the fuck would we go against it? If we wanted to be independent and that was something that was coming from our own mentality, then why would we stop being that way? Make it make sense. If we was Miss Independent, then why the fuck are we not singing about that anymore? And why are we going against it now for no reason? Because these male show haven't stepped in and did shit for us to change our minds about it. So why in the hell are we changing our minds about it? Did that make sense to y'all? You gonna create a whole movement and all of this and be independent, and then you just gonna retract from that for no reason. Something that don't benefit you to do. Because if you start being codependent, then you really not gonna have shit. So that don't even make no sense. Y'all make it make sense now. You know that don't make no damn sense. And you know that these damn movies are being written by men. These media conglomerates are controlled by men. These images of women are being controlled by men. These gay men control Hollywood. They control the image of women there. They the ones that are dressing them up and shit. Like, stop. Stop acting like you don't know what the fuck going on. So, and they the ones to be in your comment section always talking about you're independent. You wanted to be independent. You're independent. They the ones saying that shit. Are you saying that or are they saying that? Cause I could swear that could have sworn that you're not saying that. Most women don't be. I'm independent. I'm independent. I mean, you see that on movies and shit that's being written by men, but do you really see women in real life saying that? I don't see no women in real life saying that. But I do have these bitch ass males stalking my content who are always saying it. Like, you miss independent. Y'all black women wanted to be independent. Them bitch asses want you to think that you want to be independent. They trying to make you think you came up with that. Well, really they did. They came up with it by being nothing ass pieces of shit. If they were a benefit to you, then you wouldn't be talking about being independent in the first place. So that's the point. You only saying independent because that's your lifestyle. That's all you can be. That's what progresses you, is being independent. If it didn't progress you to be independent, then you would be saying something different. Because the whole point is you trying to not be oppressed or repressed or oppressed. That's what you trying not to be. You want to be free. You want to be able to do what you need to do. So, yeah, they want you to do that shit. Just like they want your ass to go out there and work hard. That's why these bitch ass faggots will say, I'm not taking care of no woman. You a grown ass. Well, they'll say stuff like that to let you know you need to take care of yourself. But then them bitches want to be in your face at the same time. I'm taking care of myself. Go take care of yourself, you broke ass bum. Like, what are you talking about? You go take care of yourself and I'm taking care of myself. And no, I don't want to fuck with you. Like, no. Why would I want to fuck with you? I don't need to fuck with you. For what? What am I getting out of it? Nothing. Bitch, I'm gonna go over here and be independent and take care of my shit. You get the fuck out of my face because you're just another bill. Bye. Be gone. That's how that works. Yeah, men love promoting women's labor to benefit from it. Exactly. 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 That's exactly what they're doing. And they only get pissed off when you don't want shit to do with them and you won't deal with them and you have no interest in them. That's when they get mad and try to affect your labor. That would affect your ability to be able to take care of yourself because they're murderous maniacs. Why do y'all women want to? That's why I'm trying to figure out why y'all trying to have shit to do with these parasite ass serial killing rapists. Why do y'all want anything to do with that? That's what they really be out here doing. Like they want to kill you. Like if you don't benefit them, they want to kill you. That's really their mentality. If they're not going to benefit from your labor, or uh if they're not going to benefit from having sex with you or something, they would rather you be dead and your children not have a mother that's going to actually care about them and take care of them. That's where they at with it. And I don't know if y'all not reading the temperature in the room. That's exactly where they at with it. They don't care. Like they sitting here trying to stop black women from having resources and money. So that's letting you know right now they're trying to fuck up the entire black community and destroy the future generations of children who are being born or who are already here. Because once they affect black women labor, that trickle down and affect everyone, right? So that's the shit they own. I mean, clearly they only want your kids to eat. If they're not gonna benefit from you right now, and they don't give a fuck if you're a single mother or not, they want to benefit from women's labor in general. They don't care what the fuck type of woman you are. They want to make sure they benefit from your ass. And if they not gonna do that, they trying to kill you. They on some killing you type stuff. And your kids. I mean, is that not what men do? Like when they you break up with them, they go on murderous rampages and kill the whole damn family and kids. They do that a lot. They disregard the kids when they can't have access to you. They disregard the kids. And that's their way of punishing you. That's their way of punishing you, is by trying to kill your kids. It's like a punishment. They know the only thing you care about once you have your kids, the only thing you care about is your kids. So then they try to affect your kids to affect you. And they do it a lot in relationships and in marriages. That's where they mainly do that shit at. You know, they neglect the kids to hurt you. They kill the kids to harm you. That's what they do all the time. Once they don't like you, they don't like the kids anymore. Just fucking animal beast. I think that's a lot of what they try to cover up about themselves too. Because they always trying to romanticize themselves. Bitch, get out my face. You know what? That's one of the reasons why I'm starting to not like Christmas. Every time Christmas come up, come around, I don't like Christmas anymore because these males have made Christmas about romanticizing them instead of what it's supposed to be really about. So every year they start playing the shit out of that Mariah Carey song that's about male worship and being fucking pathetic. They keep replaying that shit. And then they have all these new movies coming out where this woman trying to find a man for Christmas. And I'm like, what the hell? When the hell did Christmas become about these fucked up males? Because I could have sworn when I grew up, it was about the holiday spirit of giving, something like that, being selfless, the birth of Jesus Christ, that type of thing. Now it's about, oh, I need a man for Christmas. All I want is my man. Like, bitch, girl, bye. I get so sick of it every year. I'm like, man, get this shit over with. Let's hurry it up. Shit, BET be making movies like that too. I remember, was it last year, year before? It was some weird movie I saw that was like a Christmas movie, and it's all about black women being desperate and pathetic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, man, get this out of my face. Like, that's why I be wanting the month to go by quickly. Like, get this out of here. Go ahead and get it out. Yeah, let's hurry up. Come on, let's go. Christmas, yada, 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 blah, 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 womp, womp, womp. Okay, next. Can we just go ahead and get that over with? That's how I be feeling every year now. Cause it's gross. And then, they want all this they just want to capitalize off of people's low income. They want all these poor people trying to do whatever they can to get their child these expensive I mean, look at how the cost of things now. Like, look at the cost of these game systems and all this type of, man, get the fuck out of here, man. These bitch ass males, these 1% bitches at the top, they just trying to make a buck off of poor women, because the poor women are the ones who are gonna break their damn backs going on a payment arrangement to buy that expensive ass shit. We the only ones who do it, because ain't no man about to do it. Ain't no man about to do it. Unless he a white man, he got money like that. That'll be the only way that happen. They the only ones, they try to make their asses the only ones with money. White males trying to make themselves the only ones that can afford certain shit, right? So then all of the other little brokey ass males are too poor to afford that shit. They not about to pay for none of that. They not doing it. It's always the mammy that want to come out here and put stuff on layaway or put stuff on payment arrangement and go through all of this rigorous stress to get their son that damn game system. Okay? Yeah. It's ridiculous, y'all. I'll be like, get this shit over with. Get it on. Let's go. Let's hurry up. Watching all these poor, pathetic, struggling women with dusty ass husbands and boyfriends, these nothing ass beasts, sit their ass around and try to get Christmas gifts like they kids while they damn, these women working overtime to get all their damn kids and grandkids and mamas and everybody all these damn Christmas presents. Like, what the F? Well, that's how it is in the black community. Y'all know about, the other communities are probably not like that. But I know in the black community, that's exactly what's going on. Okay? Like, in other communities, they're probably working together as a family, something, I don't know. That's how it might work there. But that's not how it works in the black community at all. We're coming off of Trump 2.0. So therefore, yeah, it's going to be worse this year than it ever fucking was. While these punk bitch ass males, just like for Thanksgiving, you have all these males making these memes and shit and all these videos about Thanksgiving dinner. Bitch, they need to starve. Like, what are they doing? What we doing? Like, y'all gonna feed these motherfuckers? I thought we established last December that these bitches ain't getting fed. So if you feed these cockroaches, you're stupid. I wouldn't feed them a fucking crumb. Okay? They was talking cash money shit last December. Okay? And you gonna feed these bastards? Absolutely not. Boycott the holidays, black women. Boycott it. Only make you a plate. Make very small, tiny ass amounts of food. Very tiny. Only like one person can eat. And then eat it, bitch. In front of these motherfuckers. Yes. Yes. Do it. Eat it right in front of that bitch. Oh, you hungry? Oh, I can't do nothing about that. Take your motherfucking ass, I guess down the street. I don't know. Wherever the hell you be hanging out on your free time. Take your dirty ass over there and eat their food. Bye. Bye. Yeah, no food here. Sorry. Can't afford it. Kind of struggling right now. Not doing too well. So, yeah. I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do, but you ain't eating the fuck over here. That's what you're not doing. For sure. Y'all dumb as hell for caring about it. That's what these males are doing. They trying to punk y'all. Like, Y'all don't notice that they trying to punk you. They trying to flex on you like, oh bitch, we do whatever the hell we want to and undermine your ass in every way. You're still gonna be our Aunt Jemimmy. You're gonna go out there and get those gifts. You're gonna go over there and slave over that kitchen with little to no money and feed everyone. Yeah, that's what you gonna do because you care. You're a woman. You have to care that everyone's eating and everyone's getting good, you know what I'm saying, holiday treatment or whatever. Like, that's what the fuck. Y'all don't know that they be trying to punk you. Girl, yeah, they trying to punk your ass. They trying to let it be known that they're going to benefit from your labor at all costs. And they don't give a fuck if you on your last dollar. They're still going to benefit from what little dollar you have. A couple of cents. Yes. Them bitches are not going to offer to make not one damn dish. They're not going to offer to wash one damn dish. They're not going to do shit but bring their whole motherfucking kids and family over your house to eat off your dime. That's how they think. That's how they operate. That's what they own. But you can do whatever you want to do. I'm just letting you know that's the truth, and that's those are the facts. Meanwhile, you have all these black women on social media trying to gas that shit up. Do y'all see any males making any videos, content about, oh, you need to help your mothers this year. You need to help your sister this year with her kids and, trying to get that Thanksgiving dinner prepped. You need it, you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing. They all telling you your place in the whole thing where you need to be slaving away and male worshiping their dirty asses and giving them food and shelter and whatever the fuck else you got. That's what they're on here doing. Y'all don't see that? These same beasts that y'all trying to worship, you don't see them doing that actively, collectively doing it. But leave it to black women. Every house gonna be filled with food and I hope it's nasty. I hope black women so stressed out that the food don't even taste that damn good. So they can get mad because you know they're gonna be mad if the macaroni ain't macaroni and if that damn ham don't taste right. Yeah, fuck the food up. Anyway, um, yeah, y'all. I don't play. I don't play with these bitches, but y'all can do what y'all want to do. But I'm trying to think of anything else I want to discuss. And that's probably it. I think they tried to fuck with this live too, y'all, because it kind of clicked off, clicked back on, and now it said 11 minutes instead of the whole hour that I've been on here. So I don't know if when I get off this live, if it's just going to be um, most of it gone because they try to fuck with it because these bitches, these rapist ass losers, these nothing nobody ass motherfucking beasts are always stalking my content all the time, y'all. So I don't even know if it's going to start from the beginning or not at this point because they just fucked with it. Let me see something. Anyways, yeah, y'all, I guess I'm finished. Like, I don't even know what else to say. It ain't really nothing else to say about this topic. That's it. That's all I wanted to say about it. Because I'm just getting tired. Like, these desperate ass females on the internet, they thirsty, desperate ass. Most of them are miserable, lonely, pathetic, and desperate and destitute, and never really had a man value them or care about them. But they keep promoting men, and they keep going through it for the public to see, and they just don't care. It's weird to me how you could be a male worshiper and you 30 something years old, ain't never been in a real relationship, never been married. Like, how's that work? How are you still looking? Like, girl, bye. It's time to hang it up, don't you think? Because, I mean, the older you get, you just gonna be taking care of some raggedy old bum at that point. Like, what are you doing? Girl, I don't be knowing. These females are weird as hell. But anyways, y'all, I'm done with the conversation. I hope y'all enjoyed this live, and I will talk to y'all later.